The moon is on fast forward today. All the 28 days, all the 28 phases of the moon you see right here. Everything that happens in a month, in a subtle way, is happening right here. When such a fast forward is happening, many things are changing. One thing that you will notice is that the food, when I say food, I mean your body. Food is your body in making, isn't it? The food, particularly the cooked food, will go through the phases of its deterioration much, much more rapidly in a subtle way than it does on a normal day. We thought we'll do a little experiment. This is just to show you how quickly it's going bad, right here as we sit. This is not just happening to the food, this is happening to your body, this is happening to the whole world in a certain way. If there is food in your body, it would happen to you much more. That is, in 2 hours' time, your energies will age by approximately 28 days. We'll keep watching this as it goes by. So right now it's still okay. You watch this in the next 1.5 hours. You will see things will change about this food as we sit here, okay? We will leave it now, it'll mature See how quiet it has become now? Not very enthusiastic. The first time we held it, it was clearly going this way. Right now it is simply… it is still not totally tamas, it is moving there, it's almost there. You will see in another 15–20 minutes, if you check it, it will be going anti-clockwise. So if this was in your stomach right now, 7 o'clock, if you had your dinner and you were sitting here, this would be happening within you. So I thought it's better it happens outside than within you because food will rot in the stomach. If we go by the physical sciences, if we examine you by the limitations of physical sciences, on one level, you're just heart, liver, kidney, lungs and whatever. We know today they're all replaceable. Are you replaceable? Let's see what's happening to the sambar. Are you able to see this? Actively going negative. In these 3 hours, what happens in 28 days is happening right here. It is happening to your body right now as you sit here. You should be able to notice it, but you're not able to notice it, so the sambar is telling you what your brain is not able to tell you. We are watching it only for less than 40 minutes. In an hour's time, what is nourishing food is turning into poison. As far as possible, I will never consume anything which is cooked, which is more than an hour and a half old. Why we are serving the food the way we're serving in the ashram, hoping that all of you will graduate from being yoga practitioners to yogis, not just bending and twisting. You are beginning to feel the union in the existence. If this has to happen, body has to be sensitive and it has to have a minimum level of inertia. Now, if you eat food which in some way has deteriorated, it may not be rotten, nor is it going to kill you, you can eat it It is just that it will lower your perception. In my experience of life, for me, lowered perception is death, at least death of the yogi. The man may live the yogi is dead because he's lost his perception. He's lost his sensitivity. So, the death of sensitivity, if it doesn't matter to you, there's really no problem, you can eat what you want, you can eat garbage and still survive. While people are eating food that was cooked a week ago, 10 days ago, 3 months ago, they're keeping it in their refrigerators and eating. After eating it, they don't know what's the difference They cannot have the sensitivity that I'm talking about. And I'm sure they're sleeping 8 to 10 hours a day. That is death for me. So, if you wish to live like that, you can eat whatever you want. What is the problem? Well, I am not a scientist either. I just pay attention to this human mechanism, which is me. I kept it well, takes a lot of work. Takes a lot of work to keep this well. Doesn't just come. So I keep it in a certain way. And at anything that happens in nature, I observe what's happening with me, and I'm speaking that. I am also observing the life around me for confirmation. Every insect, worm, bird, animal, tree is saying the same thing. Well, if you are going to discover this after many years and a few $1 billion of research, it's up to you. Well, I want to tell you, I'll tell you, I was in conversation with a doctor in United States of Indian origin. He was telling me that he is the first one in Western medicine to identify that the heart not only pumps blood, but it also sucks the blood back. The ventricles pump it out, the atrium sucks it back. He is the first one who wrote the papers. He sent me his videos, his TED talk, his scientific papers. I looked through it and I couldn't believe it, that till recently, till a few years ago, nobody in the medical science knew that heart sucks back the venous blood. Well, in the yogic system, the focus is on the atrium, which sucks back the blood. The Ayurveda speaks about it, Charaka Samhita speaks about it. In yoga, the focus is always not on pumping the blood out, but about sucking the blood back, because we are interested that our blood is as pure as possible, because certain level of impurity in the blood means we lose perception. If you sit here with little openness, you will know it's not just about light. If you close your eyes, even in the daytime there's no light, in the night also there's no light. But is there no difference? Every meditator knows what's the difference, isn't it? So somebody will say, this is all rubbish, there's just absence of sunlight, that's it. That's what they're saying about the eclipse. Doesn't matter. I'm telling you, during the eclipse time, don't cook food and eat, keep it and then eat, don't do that. Eat before or after, because this is life sense. This is not internet science. The greatest ignorance is knowing that you're not ignorant, that's the whole problem. All the internet scientists, I please request you, eat some fresh food. Keep yourself healthy, well, perceptive, not to me, to life. Eat during the eclipse if you wish. If you take a high-end car today and go and pump gasoline in any of the Indian gas stations, which is 87 octane, your car will stop within a few kilometers. You need to buy special gas and put it into it. Why? Because it's high performance. So if you want to be high performance, what kind of fuel goes into you, you look at it carefully. You are a junk machine. Eat whatever, drink whatever, what does it matter anyway? Live whichever way you want. The nature of life here is such that the earth, the sun and the moon have significant impact on this life. If you're conscious of its ways, you can ride this and make your life effortless and easy. If you're not conscious, these same cycles could crush you and everything you will struggle with, and you will suffer enormous prejudice within you, because prejudice and resentment will make you suffer more than physical disease or pain or injury. Please don't stay there. Try some fresh fruits and vegetables, could help. Whatever next eclipse comes, one eclipse you eat old food, another eclipse you eat fresh food. Experiment and see.